putting carpet back in this car?
No, I'm leaving bare floor.
Are you? Putting hardwood.
Hardwood.
Hardwood. I was thinking we'd do vinyl. Water.
From Monga's garage.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Got the old Mongo Man out here in the busted El Camino that we're stealing parts out of. It's, I don't know, probably close to 9, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock here. Monday evening, what we've done here so far this evening is got the dash out of this bad boy. I figured you're working under the dash, you're going to be in the dark anyway, so I came out here and did it in the dark. What she looks like now without the dash in her. Got everything ripped. Actually, we didn't rip it out. We actually took it out nice and gingerly. The dash is in the garage. Brad came over. Rowdy's over there. But yeah, we got the dash out. All right, another step closer. All right, everybody, it's about 11 o'clock here Monday night, the 11th, April 2022. We got a little bit more done on the El Camino tonight. Like you saw already, the dash was removed. That dash is now sitting here. I'm gonna have to turn that over, get everything cleaned up, make sure it all looks good so we can get it back in the car. Bradley stuck around here late. Rowdy had to go back to work. We got the outside window fuzzies in on the doors, as well as the rubbers on the inside of the door. All brand new rubbers around that door. It closes a lot nicer than it did before. Still a little noisy, but that's because there's no window in it. That'll of course change as soon as I get all of the hardware removed from these doors. Got a passenger door there, a driver's door there, and then there's another car outside. The parts car has all that stuff in it again. I sat down and started cleaning chrome strips up. These are the retainers for that hardtop window molding over the windows. That's what those all are. That's the retainers for them. And then I got the driver's side front rain gutter molding cleaned up too. It still needs buffed and cleaned up, but I did get it on there. And here you can see this side. As far as those outside window fuzzies are done. Yep, we are coming right along there. Rowdy's got a couple clip sets coming in. We did find ourselves a headliner, blank, but this one is beat up pretty good. It's got a couple cracks in it, one here, one down there on the far side. I will have to clean that all up, fix them cracks, and then get that thing covered in some foam and some type of headliner material. We're not real sure what that's going to be yet, but it'll be something. All right, so that's it for this evening here on the El Camino. Glad you guys came by. See you soon.
10 every day. You think somebody right, Monga? Hey, everybody of YouTube.
Look, Rodney's leaving. He doesn't want to be on video.
Tonight, did the grill. Headlight, parking lights, little chromage.
And took the garbage out.
You already did?
There's 2 of them on my truck, on my tailgate.
Oh, they don't come by the time we leave?
No, they won't be here till tomorrow morning. Looks good, Chow.
We're getting there.
We haven't done the passenger side bezel yet because Rowdy is getting this small little trim ring here around that side piece that we don't have or can't find. That's a $600 investment there. Actually, yeah, $600 with the headlights, right?
To make it pretty. Almost $630 probably with the headlights.
$630 investment. 2 new headlights, just like the headlights that we put in Pat. So they've got the daytime running lights, the LEDs. He'll be very happy with those. I did put LEDs in the sides, but we left the incandescents in the middles because they're ambers. And I haven't found a good amber light. Hey guys, it's 20 after 11 here. Tuesday evening. I believe it's April the 12th?
Yes.
Yes, April 12th. working on the El Camino tonight. Rodney was over, Rowdy was over. We got quite a bit of the detail work done. Thankfully, the brothers are helping out here, and we're making some headway finally. This small detail work is the stuff that takes the time, and if you don't do it right, well, of course, it doesn't look right. And with the three of us, there's no doubt we're going to try and do the best that we can with what we've got, because it is a
Budget build.
It's a budget build we've learned tonight. But I think we blew the budget out whenever we spent $600 on paint and another $600 on a grill. But shh, don't tell anybody. That's our secret. All right, that's it for tonight. We'll talk to you guys later.
Got the mirrors on too.
Oh, the mirrors. Got the mirrors. Bye, Rod.
Rodney.
All right, guys. See y'all later. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Thursday evening, just about 10:30 out here in Mongo's garage. Me and Rowdy have been playing with the Camino all night. Well, not all night. We had a late start there. I went over to the church, mowed some grass, and then we got in here and there was a mess of stone in my front yard. I had 2 triaxles of stone delivered today, and the tailgate broke on the guy as he was tailgating it coming up over the hill. So I spent about, well, I would say an hour and a half on the tractor trying to straighten that mess out. And then Rowdy came over and we got busy here. He's got everything going for the front bumper. He's chosen what bumper we're going to end up using. And he's got the inside of it painted, stuffed up and painted. That way it doesn't rust any further than it already is, right, Rowdy?
You got it.
So I got the rain gutter and weather strip on the driver's side.
How was that, Kevin?
It was no fun. My fingertips hurt. But we got her in there. And then started tearing windows apart. We have a driver's window sitting here. We had to do some ingenious work here because we actually broke this piece. And what that is I think it's a locator. It pulls the window tight. And as you can see, that piece is all together. This piece is not. That's the one we broke. And that's the one that was on it. So that is what we have done there to fix that. What else did we do tonight? KJ made it a 7.3 powered El Camino. It is now a Power Stroke 4 powered Elko. I think that's pretty cool. Although that 350 will never run as good as a 444E. Alrighty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We did finally get the windshield wiper motor figured out. I got everything to work other than the windshield washer pump itself. I got the jog to work, so you push this forward and it jogs it. It'll go one time. Through the momentary on this switch, this section here, the wipers are actually in high. You switch it to low, they go to low. You switch it to high, they go to high. You switch it to off, and they go off. We don't have the battery hooked up right now. It's dead anyway, so it is what it is. Yesterday, I actually got the floor all ground up and got the seat brackets ready to weld in. We just need to get those set up in there and get them welded. I was wanting to get that window in there, and had I not broken the that little clip on the window, we probably would have gotten it in there. But we definitely wanted to choose the better of the 2 window glasses that we had, and that's what we've done. So we changed over that little clip that's broken. Rowdy was playing Jungle Gym and got a couple things down out of the rack. That's the original back window from this car, and we believe it's been sandblasted. As you can see, it's kind of frosted. He did that while he was sandblasting the car. Come around the front end of this thing, you can see all the new bling that's been put on it. Rowdy did go ahead and find a trim piece for this passenger side on eBay. That's what's on there. All new bezels, headlights. Those are the same headlights that we got in Pat. We've already said that. You can see here that front bumper. He's got some of the brackets already done up and painted, waiting to put those on. That'll probably go on tomorrow. We're making a little bit of headway every day. That's what it takes to get these kind of projects done. I think that's a little foobarred up there, Chief.
I got a feeling
We're going to be into that.
this part might be in here.
Yeah, it might be. It just might be. All right, everybody. That's all I got for tonight. Like I said, tomorrow night is Good Friday, and actually, I most likely won't be out here to the chagrin of Rowdy because it is Good Friday. I've got church, but we'll see what happens there. And then Saturday, we're going to work till probably about 3 o'clock because I have 4 o'clock church. And Sunday, of course, is Easter, the resurrection. We probably won't be working on Sunday. I don't think that that would be a very good thing. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you soon. Good morning, YouTube. Got Mongo Man out here Saturday morning, the day after, well, what is today? Today's Holy Saturday, the day before Easter, day after Great Friday. And we are working on the El Camino this morning. We're working on trying to get this window in that door. We already discussed what we did the last time as far as breaking that little clip, and we've got it replaced on the window glass at this point. So right now what needs to happen is I need to prep this door and get that window glass in it. That door doesn't have the outside handle in it yet. So what I did this morning was I took two other driver's doors that we had, this being one of them, the other one is out there, and I stripped them of the locks and the door handles. First off, because we need those parts for this car, and secondly, because I wanted to see if you could get the lock and door handle out without the window being out of the door, and you can, because that window's got such an angle on it to meet the roof that you actually can take it out. The other issue we're going to have is going to be door panels. You see here on the ground, that's the driver's side door panel that I just took off of the door on the stand, and it's in bad shape. What's the matter with those is it's a cardboard on the inside here, see? And it's all been water damaged, and unfortunately, it's in really bad shape. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get that repaired or fixed, but we're gonna have to come up with something. So, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set you guys up on a tripod here, and you can watch me struggle with this door, trying to get this window in it without breaking the window, without, doing all the bad stuff. Luckily, when Rowdy tore these apart, he didn't lose any of the bits and pieces. They're all still in the door. He actually didn't take anything out of it other than the two top stops. And because this is a hard top, these windows are extraordinarily complex. And we'll go over that once I put this thing back together. But right now, this door that's laying here, other than the mechanism, is still all together. And I've had people ask me, well, how do you know how to take this stuff apart and how to put it back together? The quick and easy answer is I don't. The second answer is I've taken enough of this garbage apart that I have some self-confidence in knowing that I can get it put back together. Now, will you break a clip along the way, or will you do something that you shouldn't do? Yeah, that's going to happen. But in this situation, I left this door all together so that I can use it kind of like a template, if you will. All right, so that's enough jibber jabber. Let's get at it. So like I said, luckily Rowdy, when he tore these doors apart, he left everything in the door. There's actually a track in here which bolts to the door. So that's got to go in and be connected to the door in order for this all to work. There's a bunch of stuff going on in here in order to keep this window glass where it needs to be. So I think we're just going to have at it and see if I can get it in there. All right, so that's it. I think I got it adjusted the best I can get it. Let's take a look at this thing. I'm not 100% sure that this is how it's supposed to be. Matter of fact, I don't know. So here, you can see where the window glass is under the rubber. It actually fits up into the rubber and pushes up against it real nice. And then up here, it's still under it. About right here, you really can't see it, but here it's under it, and right here it's starting to go on top of it. And then across the back, you can see all the way down here how that window glass is on top of the window. Or the rubber, I'm sorry. But it is sealed. I can't see anywhere where it's not sealed. Now this is where it all goes wrong. When you roll the window down when you're in the car and then you put it back up, you see how it tucks up underneath the rubber then? Now I think that's how it's supposed to be, and I think it's supposed to work its way into that. But in that situation, I don't know, let me see if I can get this thing to focus on it. You see that little gap in the top? Now I got that thing run all the way up as tight as I can get it. And it's got that little gap up there. So, yeah, that's as much as I want to push on it. And then, whenever it's in this state, if you try to open the door, it doesn't open all the way. So then you got to come here and open it. You see how it slips the rubber there. And then to close this door, you better not be weak of heart or afraid of breaking a window. Because let me tell you, you got to slam it. All right, everybody. We went in for lunch, and then I came back out here, watched a couple videos on how to adjust the doors on these Malibus or these G-bodies, and came up with a plan and got it taken care of. So now with the door closed, where it's at, everything is like it's supposed to be, and then the door actually opens. Whether you close or open the window, it doesn't matter. So we got it right where we need it to be. And then I also got the hardware on the door, and it looks a whole lot better. You can see everything works as it should now. Door closes really nice. You can see how the window sits on top of the rubber there, and it comes up, it stays on top of the rubber all the way across the top. And then right here under this, it transfers to where it's under the rubber. And then down through here, it runs under the rubber. When you roll the window down, that little piece that we broke earlier is actually what causes the back of this window to work correctly. Watch that back. See how it falls in there at the end? Whenever you put it back up, you see how it pops out and then over the rubber. So that's what that little thing is that is on the door back there. So yeah, you can see here how it's nice and tight up against the rubber all the way across the top. Well, maybe you can't. There you go. Now you can. And like I said, how it opens and closes now. So the two adjustments that you have to adjust 100% is these two bolts. And what that does is that sets the tilt of the window glass. So up here, whether it tilts forward or backwards. And then lastly, see if you can see those two bolts there. What those two bolts do, I have one right here that I can show you. Those two bolts connect to this thing right here, and you see how they're slotted? So what happens here is that sets in or out. If you look at this window, that sets the angle this way. So you got to have it just right so that it'll seat up inside of that rubber like it's supposed to. And once you get all that set up, then you tighten these up. Those are your anti-rattlers or your felts. That keeps everything good and tight in the door. And again, this little doodad here is what causes that window to pop out and in so that it'll catch that rubber. But other than that, that's the front stop. You can see how much I had to move it. This is the rear stop. It had to be moved as well. So that's where the door is now. That's where we got everything. And like I said, it doesn't take nearly as much to close anymore. And it's all in there. So now that we got this side done, there's one more side to do. And that'll happen after Easter. So today, like I said, is Holy Saturday. I'm about to go in and get a shower because I am covered in mud. All right, everybody, that's it. I'm going to put a video together from here. The next time you see it, hopefully it'll have a windshield in it. Talk to you later.